You,
Sorry, I always forget to record, so I just
oh,
wanted to record it.
yeah, no problem.
And you can use it later.
Yeah, and so if there's specific questions you want to ask, I think we'll have time for a few of those. So
Mhm.
sweet. I'm gonna tune in here. Greetings. We are one of Graham's personal guides, and we're excited to be able to talk with you all today. We want to talk about showing up in your lives and moving forward in your lives actively and with intention. We know for Graham, he can struggle at this with times, or he has periods where he goes forward a lot and strongly, and then periods of more stagnant, not moving forward with the same momentum. It's important to actively and with intention decide what it is that you want to do with your life. Floating by with the breeze and the current of what's going on around you will lead you to lead a life that may not be exactly what you want. It may be somewhat satisfying, but then also missing the level of depth that you are looking for. So take the time to tune in with yourself and really ponder and consider what direction you want to head in your life. Where is it that you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to become? Graham's been feeling a desire to do more channeling, more trance channeling. And he's been slowly following this desire. It's often scary moving towards things that feel very expansive. Moving towards your dreams can be a scary experience or bring up a lot of fear. And that is okay and appropriate. Things will get brought up as you become brighter and brighter light and become more aligned with your path. So think about what you truly want to do and take action towards it. It can be small, and it helps if it is small to get the momentum moving at first. And then try your best to continue to ride the momentum as you start moving forward in the direction that feels most aligned with you. We would like to open it up to questions now. Any questions from those in the Zoom room as well? If you just want to unmute.
Do you have, I have a lot of healers in my group that are burning out, that are doing too much.
Mhm.
Do you have a suggestion on how they can be the healers that they feel they need to be, but also take care of themselves so they don't burn out?
Yeah. There can be a feeling of needing to serve and give one's all the time for others, and feeling like one has to give their services all the time, kind of at full throttle. And this is simply not sustainable. It's important to, as healers, to take time to rest and take time to do non-healing work and to just be. Also, learning to turn others away when it is appropriate, or when you are reaching the threshold of what is in balance and then what is too much. It's okay to turn people away for a later date.
Mhm.
It's important to take the time for your own healing and your own growth. And that means taking time to rest and relax and have downtime where nothing is going on. Any other questions or any further questions on this topic?
Kind of on this topic, and thank you for that answer. When there's so much going on in the world, how do we as empaths and healers set up solid boundaries so we don't get knocked over?
Yes. This is a very, very important concept to learn: setting boundaries, saying no when you don't want to do things that you inside don't want to do. It is important, as especially sensitive people, to be mindful of what you are viewing and seeing in the world. There are lots of tragedies going on all the time. And it's important to be mindful of where you are putting your attention. With news media, often putting attention on the most negative events going on at any given time, it makes the world seem as if it is dark all the time, or that everything is bad and gloomy all the time. There are many positive events occurring all the time as well, far more than you are aware of. They don't get the same coverage. It's important to be aware that there is a lot of good going on in the world as well, and to put your attention on that good that is going on as well. Not to ignore everything that is happening, but to look at things a little more clearly from both the positive side of events happening and more challenging side of events happening. Be aware of where you are putting your attention here. And don't get sucked into thinking that everything is bad or challenging all the time. It's good to be aware of this. Take the time to, as sensitive people, to go inward and look inward. More sensitive people need more time just with themselves and tuning in with themselves and their own energy, especially in a world with so many forms of stimulation and information going on. But taking that extra time and knowing that you need extra time to just be with yourself and experience what your own energy is like, free from external influence. Meditate and connect with your own self, your own guides, and your own wisdom. Any other questions?
Yes,
Or any questions from anyone else too?
we have a few questions actually. Andrea, then Lori, Michelle, and Jennifer.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for hosting, Erin. Thank you for coming, Graham. I was just wondering if you had a couple questions actually, but I was just wondering if you had any recommendations on how, as a sensitive person, to protect yourself from other people's negative energy that they're intentionally directing towards you, besides not engaging or feeding it energy yourself. If there's ways to protect myself energetically from what's being directed towards me.
It's a very good question, because people can be mean and directly try to hurt you through their intention and through sending and focusing negativity towards you. When this happens, we recommend that you realize that it doesn't have to have a huge effect on you. People's own negativity that they project at you can be deflected by holding a space of light and love within yourself. We recommend not getting caught up in sending excess hate and anger back towards these people that are sending negativity and lower energy towards you, but instead hold your own high vibration and realize that these people don't have to have a huge effect on you. Now, it is more challenging when you are around them often to hold a higher space. But understand that they are teaching you too how to hold your own energy more effectively, even while being around people that are sending out anger and hate. Hold your own energy and hold it as high as you can. And know that these people in your life are hurting themselves and that they are looking for love themselves underlying the harm they are sending you. They're really looking for love themselves. So from this perspective, it is easier to send them love and light and to not get caught up in feeling excess hate and anger yourself towards them. We also want to share that you need not fear these people or fear how they may affect you. You are very powerful and capable of holding your own love and light strongly. Stay focused on being as loving as you can with them and with yourself. And this will help you move through these situations more smoothly. Thank you for your question. We hope this was helpful for you.
I'm like crying. Mussy, thank you so much. It inside, like a lot of those messages resonate, and I know, and I just struggle with it sometimes, but I really appreciate that. Thank you. I had another question, but just in the name of time, there are other questions. I don't know how much time we have. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Lori had to go really quick. Maybe we can get her question later. So Michelle, and then we can come back to Andrea. I think there's more time.
Mhm.
Thank you. It's very great to be here. Thank you, Graham, for your services today. My question is, as a highly sensitive person myself in service to others, I've been going through a lot of healing in my life, and especially the last couple of years with what's been going on. How best can we be selfless while in service to others, while still on our own healing journey?
You have a great desire to be of service to others. We can see this. Keep giving of your services in a way that fulfills and nurtures you. And don't be so concerned about whether you're taking too much or taking too much for yourself. It's okay to earn things yourself, to grow yourself, to get a lot out of the interactions and the healings and the services that you provide. We are not particularly concerned with you being selfish in your services. You give a lot, and it's good for you to also receive a lot. Keep giving and keep receiving. You deserve all the gifts and growth and fulfillment that you get out of offering your services. Keep giving as it feels appropriate and as it feels fulfilling for you. Does this help answer your question, or is there more you would like to dig into?
Thank you. It does give me a great answer. I appreciate it.
Great question.
Absolutely.
Jennifer says, how do people deal with the fear that may arise due to a conversation with others? That could be fellow spiritual people or just trigger throughout your day that brings up fear.
Fear is an energy to make your friend. Don't be afraid of fear. It is okay to experience and very natural to feel, especially in conversations with others. When you're feeling fear, embrace it to the best of your ability. The fear is coming up as a symptom of your growth. The situation you are in is leading you towards more growth and stirring up fears within you. Fears of being judged, fears of not knowing what to say, fears of being misunderstood. These are fears that are within you, and they surface in your conversations with others. Just sit with these fears when they come up. It's helpful to investigate and find the source of these fears when you feel them. So ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What is it I am afraid of? What is it that I don't want to experience? This will help you uncover what it is that you are afraid of. And as you uncover it, it'll help you see that it isn't as scary as what it feels like when you are afraid but don't know why. So ask, what am I afraid of? And see, oh, I'm afraid of being judged. And I'm afraid that this person won't like me. And then it is easier to have more compassion with yourself as you realize you're scared of having people withdraw their love from you or reject you. And that's okay. You can give more love to these parts when you see them come up and you investigate them more. And they will start to loosen and start to lighten as you look into them a little more and hold them and embrace them and have love for them. Don't get sucked into feeding the fear. But just feel it and hold it and be with it. We hope this helps you in your interactions with others.
Yes, Jennifer said
And
thank you.
helps you be more at peace with yourself. That is all the questions for today.
We have two
Thank you.
more, but we can do it another day. We'll have Graham back. We
Yeah.
don't want him to get too tired.
That is good for today.
Yes, that is good.
Thank you everyone for joining and listening. And we will be back another time.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
You did so good.
Oh, I feel so expanded. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
Really trippy, hey? Who needs
Mhm.
drugs?
That's what I'm saying. When it feels like this, you're just like, whoa.
You did so good. You're gonna have to come back though. Ran out of time.
That would probably be good.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Such good
So cool.
questions.
It feels so peaceful. Yeah, there were some really good questions and very good questions and very applicable that everyone can relate to too. So
Yeah.
yeah, really awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Oh, you said you were coming up to Calgary, to Airdrie and to Canmore. Andrea lives around that area too. Come say hi when you're in town.
Say that again.
Andrea lives around there, around Airdrie and
Oh,
Canmore.
cool. Yeah. Well, if you want to come to that expo on July 2nd in Canmore,
Yeah, let
that
us
would
know for sure.
be cool. Hmm.
Yeah, share it in the group when you're there.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah, if
idea.
you can share it, I'd definitely love to come check it out. And
Yeah.
resonates with you, if you're open to it, I'd love to have you for dinner. And the only dish I know how to cook like superbly is fish from back home. I could make you some
Where do
fish.
you live?
I'm originally from the Northwest Territories, but I've been in Calgary going to school
Oh, okay.
forever. So,
Cool.
but yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to put the information in there, I'll sign up for
Mhm.
that. And then when you're here, if you want to, the best fish meal you'll ever eat. It's the only thing I know how to cook good. I'd
Right
love to
on.
connect
Right
with
on.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Andrea. She's the sweetest lady.
Yeah. I hit you up on that. Cool.
Mhm.
I think that probably sums up the live.
Mhm.
So thank you everyone for tuning in, and my webpage is Heart Centered Channeling. If you want to check out my page and some of the things I offer,
Yeah,
I
we'll
do
put it in the
some.
chat and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I do some events like this too, but I think I do definitely want to come back and do this again sometime too. So thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Well, have a great weekend. And I'll
Yeah.
put all your information in the chat.
Do you want to stay in the Zoom room for a bit and just end the live?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I think that worked. Do you want me to
Yeah,
stop the
that was
recording?
fun. Oh, I don't, that doesn't matter, but that's just yeah, now we can just hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, okay. I